What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law, and we've got another film room coming towards you. And obviously, there could have been a lot of stuff I could have went with this Falcons game, but we are definitely going to go not Jonathan Taylor. No, everybody else is doing Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to go Tyler Warren because this dude has just been fan freaking tastic all season, and there was plenty of footage to go over with this Falcons game to show you why this dude is such a dynamic tight end, not just at the tight end position, at fullback position, wide receiver, slot, whatever. Even a couple surprise plays in here. But before I do, don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Now, let's get to it. So on this first play, I'm going to show what I consider the play of the game. People are going to be like, oh, well, that 83-yard run, that has nothing to do. Well, this, as you can see, this is not an 83-yard run. And as fantastic as that run play was with Jonathan Taylor, this tops it, in my opinion. Not nearly the yards, not nearly the ooh, wah, but if you look to see the individual effort and the way this play could have went, it's just fantastic by two players. So, first off, you see Doolin in motion. Keep an eye here on Warren. Because as you see Warren and these two edge defenders, they're blitzing. He knows. He lets them by quick. He knows, all right, you got two guys on a play action, right? On a play action. Two guys coming through. He knows Daniel Jones don't have much time. So what's he got to do? He's got to immediately turn around, get his head around. Because he knows the ball should be coming any second. Like almost instantaneous. Okay? This is a beautiful job by Tyler Warren right here. Understanding field awareness and what's going on around him. Now, the first superhuman ability is Daniel Jones. Because he's got two guys barreling down on him full speed. What's he do? He jumps up in the air to make sure this ball gets over both guys because the second guy went airborne trying to block the pass. And this guy is just ramming him midsection full speed. And is able to get the ball out, as you can see, it's right here. And if you look, that ball is placed perfectly, right there at the hips, right in front of him, so he could catch, turn, and run. That in alone, by itself, and if you can see, is right behind the line of scrimmage where that ball was lined. So, this is all yak yards now. So, great job on the delivery by Daniel Jones so far. Great job by Tyler Warren. Now, we're going to skip ahead. Okay? We're going to skip ahead because this is just a much better angle of what happens. Okay? A way better angle of what happens. As you can see, the two guys coming in, barreling down. He jumps up, boom, full body blow. Daniel Jones gets it over the jumping guy too, right? But look where this ball, you can't see where it lands, but okay, now, he's got the ball, he turns, stiff arm. Stiff arms the defender, but that's not it. Okay, he walks him down the field. Walks him, stiff-armed, down the field, past the 50-yard line. Now he gets to the Colts area, and he's like, all right, I got four guys coming at me. I got to get him off of me if I want extra yards, right? So he shoves him off of him, completely off of him so that he can lower his shoulder and get past the 45 and burrow down. Much better chance. That's just fantastic play by Daniel Jones, and absolutely fantastic play by Tyler Warren. It's just, wow. That, in my opinion, was the play of the game, just because of the effort, commitment, and awareness that it took for this play to happen. And he got his 10 yards and a first down. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, here's your prototypical tight end play, and I want to point something out. As Tyler Warren's out here, Mo Alley Cox right here, Andrew Ogletree is at the fullback position. We're running a lot of 13 personnel, and there's a reason for that. All right? A lot of 13 personnel. We got the tight ends to do it. Mo Alley Cox, a big dude, really good blocker. Drew, great blocker, can also make plays stretching the field if he needs to as a receiver. And then Tyler Warren. Now, this play by Tyler Warren is a prototypical play that you're going to see every day. Him dragging, running, just a little tight drag, right? Little tight drag as Daniel Jones rolls out to his right. And it is a beautiful situation where he's able to catch, run, turn upfield, get a first down. You're going to see this route by Tyler Warren multiple times a game, and yet still teams can't stop it. All right, when you're backed up on your own 1 yard line, most teams are going to say, we got to run this football, right? Because there's just not enough room here to pass the football. But I'm telling you, when you got multiple tight ends and a good offensive line, you can pass the football. You just got to be decisive and quick with the decisions on where you're going to throw the football. On this play, Daniel Jones able to get to his second read before he throws this football. As you can see out here on the edge, you got Tyler Warren. Keep an eye on him as the ball is hiked. He's looking. Tyler Warren, obviously, as you saw, fakes. He kind of just pushes him out of the way. Boom. Fakes. And look, Daniel's looking this way. Why is he looking that way? To draw the safety over. Because the offensive line is blocking this way with the running back, which is going to put the linebackers going this way. Because the running back went this way and the offensive line is blocking that way, the linebackers are going to go that way. He's looking this way to draw the safety over. That is beautiful work right there by Daniel Jones, as Tyler Warren's going to come over here right into that empty spot. Easy pitch and catch, right? Now, is that a lot of yards? No. It's like 6 yards. 6, 7 yards. But what does that do? That gives them room to operate now. You can pass from the 1 yard line, but you got to be quick and decisive about it. Daniel Jones looked off the safety and was able to get Tyler Warren a nice little pitch and catch to give them some breathing room. Tyler Warren, coming out of college, so pro-ready at so many different things, is a huge boon for the Indianapolis Colts. One of those things is he sells a screen so darn well. Watch him right here as he goes up against the edge rusher here, as this ball is going to be snapped, and you got the play action happening. Bam. He's locked in, right? And he's locked in full on. Both arms. He looks like he's pass pro 110%, okay? Now, as number 11 is making his move towards the inside, Tyler Warren is like, all right, looks like he's still trying to keep his connection. Sells the fact, oh, you got away from me. Oh, man, 11 sold on it. He's going. But look, the linemen already know. The ball now is thrown a little bit low, but still great pass where he's able to catch that ball and run, right? Still a great pass, able to catch the ball and run. The blocking, he's got plenty of blockers out here, no one outside. He's able to take this ball, turn upfield, and just go. Big yards after the catch. Huge. And what's he do? He lowers his shoulder. He don't care. This dude ain't running out of bounds out of his own free will. You're going to have to push him out. He takes that hit and delivers one himself. Stays in bounds and keeps fighting, even though there's another defensive lineman and a safety on top of him. That's what I like. Hard-nosed, even at the end of the play. You want to screw with a team a little bit? Well, Tyler Warren can throw the football, so why don't we put him at quarterback in the Wildcat formation? What? Daniel Jones out here on an island. I don't know. He's got some skills. He might be able to make something happen out here. But in this Wildcat formation, it is a multiple RPO situation here. He ends up handing the football off. But I'm going to tell you what. We're going to skip over and look at this from this view, okay? Because, my goodness, this is a situation. He doesn't do a bad job. He's holding the ball. Now, he can hand this ball off or take off running and follow a lead puller, right? He could follow the lead puller. And honestly, I think that's the route to go, right? In all honesty, I think he should have held on to that football and just ran and bam, bam, and then he could run right between the two guys. Instead, he handed it off to Jonathan Taylor. But we're going to remember this play, okay? Because, I think he absolutely could have held on to that football and picked up more yards than Jonathan Taylor does on this play. But it just goes to show, Wildcat formation is absolutely in the bag for a tight end at quarterback. Of course, we know Tyler Warren can line up at fullback, and he does so on this play as a lead blocker, right? And he does a fantastic job here of just clearing the way so that Jonathan Taylor gets some extra yards. Watch the hit he puts out here on the edge. He just lights him up. Boom, get out of the way. You have no chance at making a tackle here. Great job lining himself up, lowering his shoulder, putting a hit. All he's got to do is make sure Jonathan Taylor gets past that guy, and that's exactly what he did. Good job. Now, he's not the best blocker. I've seen him miss a few, and we'll talk about that later. All right, this isn't a really big deal, in all honesty, but it is a big deal to me because how many times have you had offsides or illegal formation or something of that nature? Mostly illegal formation where a guy is not up on the line or off the line as he's supposed to be. You see Tyler Warren over here with his thumbs up. He is signaling to the referee, the line of scrimmage ref, hey, am I good over here? And the ref will either point one way or the other to let him know whether or not he is lined up properly. This is huge, and I'm glad that the rookie is doing this in order to make sure that he's not penalized on illegal formation. Now, on this play, he does a pretty fine job as the ball is snapped. All right, we're going to come over here and get to the actual snapping of the football maybe someday today. All right, the ball snapped. He knows 1, 2, 3, 4. No big deal. There's 4 guys coming, but he did see a guy coming out, right? He's seen the, a stunt. Thank you. And so he knows, hey, all right, get to my spot, stop. Now look, the ball is thrown before he even turns to look for it. That's a fantastic job right there by Daniel Jones. Anticipation right there, knowing exactly where he's going to be. And for him to be exactly where he is supposed to be, okay? He knows exactly where he's supposed to be. Ball's delivered. He stops. Now, the field awareness. You see how he did this. This is great job by him lining his body up. All right? Look, right now he's watch his left foot here swing around to use his big old body to shield the pass against the defender, knowing the defender is now right behind him. So he shielded his body, caught the ball dead between the numbers. Great pass, by the way. Under pressure at that. Now he just turns away from him and goes upfield, pick up a couple extra yards. That was a fantastic job of using his big body to shield the ball so that the defender had absolutely zero shot at it. Plus the fact, he's making sure he's not getting called for illegal formation. Just needed to put that in there. So, I do get to put the 83-yard touchdown run from Jonathan Taylor in this film, even though it's not about Jonathan Taylor. All right. Tyler Warren helps multiple ways break this out. All right. First off, he seals the edge on the outside. All right, right here on the edge. Let's watch this play as it happens. Snap, boom, got a hold of him. All right, good job getting a hold of him. Holds on to him. Now Jonathan Taylor is past him. He is past him. He figures he's going to run through here like he's supposed to. But the defense does a good job of clogging the run lanes, right? So he lets him go, thinking, okay, this play's over. Just like everybody else on the football field, in the nation, in the stadium, and those watching on TV. But he doesn't give up as he's watching. He's got good eyes on JT, right? Good eyes on JT. Sees him cut out. As soon as he sees him cut out, you see him? He turned upfield, went right back to his man. He walks over, bam, hits him. Just nudges him. Just pushes him. Just so that he knows, okay, Jonathan Taylor, he has that speed. As long as I hit him quick enough, that's going to slow him down enough to where he's not going to be able to catch up to JT. So, watch what happens. He's looking. He's like, all right, I'm already upfield. He's like, oh, dude, JT's got 24. He's going to beat 24 downfield. I got to get out here and lead block for him because there's guys out here. Of course, other wide receivers are out there doing the same thing. But watch what he does as he gets down the field. All right. He knows. All right. He's looking. He says, all right. Looks like AP's got this guy. Watch his head as they run down the field. Watch his head. He's looking around. He looks behind him. Oh, look. 3's catching up. What? Watch what he does here. No. Nah. I don't think so. You ain't going to get him. AP does a fantastic job out here of sealing this edge off. But if it wasn't for Alec Pierce and big number 84, JT might not have took this the distance. Okay? It's just a fantastic play by everybody involved to make sure Jonathan Taylor got that touchdown. Great job by everyone. 4th down and 2. Near the end of the game, they've got to score or they lose. They have to score or they lose. Now, this is a pivotal moment, and this is where big boys pull their pants up and go out there and do what they need to do to win a game. All right, and as you watch right here, Tyler Warren's on the end. They got, Atlanta's got 6 guys on the line. 6. All right, 5 in coverage. Now, they don't send all 6. But they're all on the line, which is going to create confusion. Tyler Warren knows that there's confusion. All right. As this ball is snapped, immediately, there's immediate people that get through because of the confusion. And Daniel Jones knows it too, right? So what happens? Tyler Warren gets out on the edge, turns around. There's pressure in Daniel Jones' face. The delivery of this ball by Daniel Jones is so nice. So nice with pressure in his face because he puts this ball only where Tyler Warren can catch it. All right. Boom. Way up high. High pointed that sucker. The guy covering him had no chance at this. He put it in a place just behind Tyler Warren so that Tyler could use his body again to block out the defender. And Tyler's airborne, boy. Airborne catching this ball. Perfect ball placement. Now, he's still, when he comes down, 2 yards, he came down at the 40. He was still 2 yards behind. The defender still has a hold of him. Tyler knows I got to get that first down or game's over. Game is over if I don't get this first down. He just pulls away from the defender, and then has the presence of mind not only to get extra yards, but to go out of bounds to save clock near the end of the regulation. Fantastic job by Tyler Warren. Guys, I was talking about how he doesn't block the greatest all the way around. He's a good blocker. He's not a great blocker. All right. A lot of blocks he's let slip past. In very important moments, he does make big sticks. But occasionally, you'll see where he'll miss the point of contact with his hands, and the defender will get past him pretty quick. So that's something that he can work on going into the future. But as of right now, Tyler Warren was a fantastic pick. He's easily a top 5 tight end in the NFL. maybe the best receiving tight end overall in the NFL. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time I go live or upload a video. And as usual, have a good one.